All right, everybody, welcome to what is the final stream before football season officially starts. The Hall of Fame game is taking place later tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. The Panthers against the Cardinals. Can't do OT after that game is done, so figured might as well hop on now and do some overtime for you guys. Appreciate all you guys a ton for being here. This is going to be a fun stream. Get all your requests in beforehand. I got a lot of news to talk about, too. A lot of running backs getting extensions. Jonathan Taylor got one earlier today. And now Jahmyr Gibbs, just 10 minutes ago, getting an extension with the Detroit Lions, making him the new highest paid running back in football. So Robinson, the highest paid running back for about 5 minutes. And now it is Gibbs, the highest paid. Appreciate all you guys being here for this one. Yeah, Gibbs just got paid a lot. Yep. Speaking of the Lions, we have you make the call for next week. So, next week, how's it going, Kev? Appreciate you guys. We are doing a preseason game next week on Thursday. So, you make the call. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling. It is back, and it is staying back for football season. So, you make the call. How it works. Every donation counts toward a game. You're going to help me pick which game we're doing. If you have nothing attached to it, or it comes during the game, it counts as triple. So if you have a request attached, it counts as single. If not, it counts as triple. The 4 options for the next game, or for the next preseason game we're doing on Thursday. We are doing either Packers-Steelers. We are doing either Colts-Patriots. We are doing Cardinals-Raiders, Mendoza's debut. Or we are doing the Lions against the Bengals. One of those 4 games will be what we are going to do next week. So just keep that in mind. You make the call open from now until I believe Monday we'll do it. So let's see what happens. College football starts in 3 weeks. Springfield cancels their varsity season. Jeez, is there a reason for that? Do they not have enough players? Yeah, Purdue's AD. Yeah, oh my god, that was so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, we're doing the Hall of Fame game. Yep, we're doing the Hall of Fame game. We get with most entertaining. I would think probably Cardinals Raiders, because you do get to see Mendoza in his debut. Oh, it only showed with an hour delay. Oh, that's not too bad for a train. That's not too bad at all, actually. How's it going, TJ? Appreciate being here. Yeah, Gibbs got paid, as he should. Rightfully so. Yeah, $22 million to running back just 2 years ago. Yeah, crazy. Crazy how much times have changed. Yeah, Altmaier will become the new backup quarterback? Oh, man. I'm not crazy about that. Yeah, Robinson paid and Taylor. Robinson, Gibbs, and Taylor. What did he say? He said if we're here to win championships. If you don't want to win a championship, go to Indiana. Which, yeah, how do we tell him? How do we tell him? No, I wasn't worried about Gibbs either. Once Robinson got paid, all the dominoes fell into place. Yeah, how do we tell him on that one? That was, up there with one of the stupidest things. I'll put it that way. If that came out 20 years ago, I would do a video on that. For how freaking dumb it was. If that was a thing, if that was a thing 20 years ago, Bridgewater, I think, has nothing left in the tank at this point. Yeah, Trace, we're doing all the primetime games. We're doing everything, just like always. Just like I've said. So, right, we're here to win Super Bowls. If you don't want to win a Super Bowl, go to Seattle. Yeah. Pretty much. Like, it's one of those things that if someone said that 20, 30 years ago, I'd easily do a video on that one. Yeah, but want to win a championship, I definitely go to Indiana. It's like, great start. You completely forgot that, yeah, Indiana won the championship. So, appreciate all you guys a ton for being here. Let's start this Q&A OT. Before we do, let me spin the karaoke. We'll see what song it lands on for the half-off song. And we're doing the Hall of Fame game later tonight. 8 o'clock Eastern Time is when that starts. I'll get everything's already set up for that, which I can't wait for. Everything's already set up again. You make the call. Which game do you want, Connor, if you make the call? Which game do you want for you make the call? I'll get you on it. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Let me just move this. Hang on. Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss is the half-off song. Ooh, all right. Let me just do this really quickly. Nope, not that. Hang on. Is it here? There we go. We're here to win a World Cup. If you don't want to win a World Cup, go to Spain. We got Connor with a 2 to start things off, and you want the Green Bay-Pittsburgh game. All right, let's freaking fracking go on that one. All right, let's do it. Relish has best practice. That's good. No, Jaguars have just been crushing it lately. The Jaguars practices, from what people are saying in camp, they're saying this is like the best the Jags have ever looked, which I'm terrified about. But the half-off song is Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. All right, let's do some Bunny Town. Alrighty. Let's do it. Like, Bunnytown's a show, like, I remember, but I don't remember anything about it. Number one song the day of Kentucky versus the Confederacy. It was a crazy story. Oh, man. It's okay, September 5th, man. I'm torn between two. There's two that it could be. It's the one that either was the number one song for the entire summer or the one that was number one for 1 week. It's either The Boy Is Mine or I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. I know that. I think that was the 1 week I Don't Want to Miss a Thing was number one. So I'm going to go I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Does Dion get traded next season to save money? I don't know. Offensive line, I think you protect the O-line as much as you can. Basically, to practice, it's good. Texans, my top AFC pick to make it to the Super Bowl. If Stroud just doesn't play like crap, all he has to be is a top 20 quarterback. There's not much to ask. If he's a top 20 quarterback, oh jeez. I know it's song they're parodying too on this one. This feels like a cruise ship. Hit all of his two goals, nice. It was correct. Let's go. Even better than 99 Jags. They're saying in the last 20. They're saying reporters that came in the 2000s. They're saying of the reporters in the like I've been watching the team for 20 years. This is the best we've ever looked. I know it's insane, Banjo. Yeah, right. Just don't throw 4 picks in a playoff game. That's all you got to do. Play like Peyton Manning in the 2015 playoffs, which is not hard. Just manage the game. Don't do anything stupid. You don't even have to do anything. Just don't make the big mistake. What's on the pair in the clip? Oh my god, I'm blanking. Oh my god. It's one of those things that's going to come to me. Only the No, we're doing the Hall of Fame game later tonight. We're doing the Hall of Fame game. Right, man was a statue during the postseason. Yes, he was. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the song. Oh man. It's like we're to 8:30. Oh man. Yeah, we're doing the Hall of Fame game. Soccer coming back, baby. Let's go. And the profile picture is back. Let's go. The Derby profile picture is back. Thoughts find this? I'd rather keep Dion like Alec Walk. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, finding an all-pro left tackle is very hard. Yeah, left tackle you pay, left guard you can replace. You got championship comments like Hazlitt say you don't want a championship, go to the Pats. Yeah, exactly. Anyone despised the score bug that disappeared? Yeah, no, I hated that. It sucked. Oh no, I'm with you on that one, Dexy. The score bug sucked. When Monday Night Football in the mid-2010s where it disappeared mid-play, that was brutal. Right, soccer's already back. Yeah, Hearts, yeah, I think Hearts, unfortunately, I think that was a fluke last year. I think they're going to crash back down to earth this year. But I'm excited. We're going to do some Premier League games too. We're going to do a lot of soccer this month. All right, let's see. Appreciate you, Michael. Now I know which game you want, so that's easy enough. And Michael with another 2. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, this sound was great. This sound might be my favorite one by them so far. All right. Let's do this. I know you want the Steelers game. Again, you make the call is back. Oh, EFL Cup? Yeah, never change. Never change Bristol. All right, here we go. You know, it was a train wreck. Once Gruden was, or once Tariqa was gone, it was a train wreck. Whereas, like, they're trying to reminisce the NFL for 1994, yeah. No, I know which game you want. I know which game you want. Got you on the Cardinals game. I know which one you want. It's like a very happy riff for them. It's like in a major key. Like, this is not the band I know. Oh, man. Get a new video out on both JG9 and JG8. The JG9 vid coming out about something from the 86 Colts. The JG8 vid about something from 98 Kentucky. The next vid is going to be 98 Ohio State. Or a dumb decision from a Michigan game this past season that I never got a chance to get to, but I need to because it was so bad. So those are the next 2 vids on JG8 are something from 1998 Ohio State and a dumb decision from last season that I just never got around to getting to. We'll get to one of those hopefully tomorrow. Right, when Tarico left, yeah, McDonough just was too negative. McDonough and Gruden didn't mesh well together. Suspended for 6 games. I'm not surprised. Right, QB, tackle, D-line. I would say maybe not D-line, but edge. I'd say the 3 positions. The guy who throws the ball, the guy protecting the guy throwing the ball, and the guy that gets to the guy throwing the ball. You know, McDonough, yeah, very much like Tessitore's style is way more fit for college. I don't know about that. I mean, Tessitore way more fit for college. McDonough could work in the NFL. The problem is that he was very negative and very dry, and that doesn't pair well with Gruden. It was like they were trying to recreate the Summerall Manning dynamic, which can work, but it just didn't. Like, McDonough could work in the pros. Tessitore, no. Tessitore would be grading in the pro game. Wait, I didn't see the Pirates game. I saw the Pirates game yesterday. Ben, I got you on the Pats game. Appreciate you a ton on that one. Man, the Pirates are slumping. Man. Jeez, well, that's good for the D-backs. Appreciate you, Ben, on that one. And there's no request attached to that one, so that is going to be a triple. Go into the Pats game. Does Parker Washington have a contract updated? He's a free agent after the season. Yep. This is 4th year. He's a free agent. Appreciate you, Ben, on that one. Clickbait's not back tonight, man. Yeah, McDonough was on the lower broadcast teams. Yeah, why didn't Tessitore fit more college than NFL? He gets excited over everything. Which, he got excited over like 2-yard, 3-yard gains. The energy was just too much. It was way too much. Appreciate it, Ben, so I'll get you on with that. And the fade out ending there. Are the Red Sox the second best team in baseball right now? Top 3 with the Brewers. I mean, the Dodgers are skidding. I can't count them out, but I'd say right now, outside the Brewers, I'm not sure there's a team I want to face more than the Red Sox. I mean, they're 30-5 the last 35. Right, quarter wide receiver would be 4th, depending on how you view it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Appreciate you on that donation, Ben. The news about... Yes, oh, that's so funny, David. That is so funny. I saw that. It's like, that was not supposed to happen. That backfired completely. November 15, 1986. I'm going to guess for the Don't Protect Your Cleats, I'm guessing Amanda by Boston. Jim Nance's NFL broadcast... Yeah, pay him whatever he deserves. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm 100% with you on that one. We need to pay Parker Washington whatever he needs. Number 1, number 2. I'm going to guess Amanda and You Give Love a Bad Name were 1 and 2. That's my guess. Amanda and You Give Love a Bad Name were 1 and 2. So I think the thing with Jim Nance, I think he's gotten a bit worse. He's still passable, but he's definitely not number 1 material anymore. What's this marimba on this one, Michael? I was not expecting this. This is like marimba. Chance the Red Sox come back and win the AL East? I would say, at this rate, I would say about 40%. I don't see why not. So the thing with Nance... He can't elevate a bad color commentator. It was human, oh man. He can't elevate a bad color commentator. Like Nance, when he was with Sims, when Sims was good in the 2000s, he was good. Then Sims started to decline, and Nance couldn't really do anything. And then, like, you can sense like his visible disdain too, and like he's got like that uncle dynamic of like reminiscing about stuff instead of calling the game at this point. I still like Nance, but he's not number 1 material at this point. Now, granted, Romo is not helping him out at all, but a good play-by-play guy, a great one, can elevate who he's got in the booth, and he has not been able to do that lately. Yeah, Booger and Tess didn't have chemistry. No, Buck and Aikman are phenomenal together. Booger and Tess, oh man. And Whitten. I mean, of course, Whitten on that one. Jonathan with a 5, appreciate you a ton. I got you on the Lions game, I know that. Eagles surpass Nance? Absolutely. It's not even close, actually. Eagles the best one they got right now. It's actually Eagle, and there's no close second. Oh, you guess was number 1? Oh, number 3? Oh, True Blue. Oh, man. We're not on that. Yeah, Sims, once he got to the 2010s, it wasn't just he was boring. He was offering nothing. He wasn't enhancing the broadcast. And, like, Romo, when he started out, he was enhancing the broadcast by showing things you couldn't see before. Sims wasn't really doing that. Sims felt like a number 5 color commentator. Okay, Bills game. Boris finds out Caillou is a Patriots fan. Grounds Caillou through a table. Oh yeah, the dead air was nuts, yeah. But I'd rather have dead air than constant blabbering like Vilma. If my choices are more dead air or just no time to breathe, like Romo or Vilma, give me the more time to breathe. When did Greg Gumbel stop being number 1 play-by-play on CBS? It was I think around 2003. I think it was like 2003. WT4 2006, not a great year for music. Chance this season will be Nance's final, 0. Super Bowl 62, I think, pretty high. I could see him stepping back after 62 and just doing golf. Yeah, Dylan Brooks, yeah, we need to extend him. Yeah, he's good. I've been pleasantly surprised by Brooks. Ty McClellan's a joke. Oh, about yeah, that joke. I mean, if that was a joke, that was the worst delivery ever. You know, after 36 years, though, he deserves it to retire. I mean, that was yeah. I mean, Myers and Vilma, honestly, I take that as a pairing because then you have one bad pairing instead of two. If you have Myers and Vilma, you just bite the bullet with one bad pairing versus having two. So it's not the worst idea in the world if you have to keep them. You know, yeah, what McClellan said, I mean, the delivery sucked on that. If that was a joke, he did not deliver it well. Oh, no, I'm with you on that one, Isaac. I'm 100% with you on that one. Stream any preseason games? Yes. Yes. 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock? Yeah, no, it's not like regular season. No, we're going to do a lot of preseason games. We're going to do a lot of 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock preseason games. That only applies for the regular season. I'm doing all the Jaguar games in the preseason. We're doing, I mean, there aren't a lot of, like, afternoon preseason games, but we're going to be doing as many as we can. As long as it does fair with the Jaguars, we're good. Yeah, 3 guards would be okay. Yeah, that's high. Why did CBS kick Gumbel off in 04 for Nance? Gumbel wasn't really he was better in the studio. Gumbel wasn't really a great play-by-play guy. He was fine, don't get me wrong, but Nance was climbing up the ranks. NBA games, I'm not sure yet. Not sure. I don't even know the schedule. We don't even know the NBA schedule yet, so I can't even answer that. I mean, NBA Finals will do. I know that. We're doing the NBA Finals like we did last year. Or this year, I mean. How's it going, Rhode Island? Appreciate you being in. Dumb Decisions? Of course it's returning. I literally had a new video coming out or on JG8 a couple of days ago with the Dumb Decision. You know, the former isn't really dead because the audience kind of fills it in. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it gives them some just space. Yeah. Hacker has arrived. There we go. There we go. Gonna be focused on the Hall of Fame game tonight, so I won't be on as much. Do you have a trivia question? Ooh, go for it. Yeah, Ravens are gonna be ESPN Unlimited for the first game. I mean, that's not crazy. I mean, it's just NFL Plus is now ESPN Unlimited. That's all it is that if NFL Plus, all the preseason games are on NFL Plus. Right, Sixers are going to have a lot of games on national TV. How's it going, Vito? Appreciate you being here, man. Matthew with a 5 and Red Ronald Man for 34 months now. Appreciate you guys a ton. Yeah, it's something crazy like it's always behind a paywall. You know, it's definitely returning this year. Gonna see Jags Titans in November since I want to see Nissan stay in its final season. Have a great time, man. Hopefully the Jags win. Man, yeah. It's very cookie cutter. I've seen it from the outside. Very cookie cutter. But yeah, and McCarthy's returns on decisions can be great. Chris Myers announces every Jaguars game. Oh boy. With the Brat Pack to upset JG9. Every time JG9 tries to mute his TV, another clone of Myers shows up. NFL media equivalent of Alexi Laus? Well, it was Ryan Clark. I mean, I would say, but I like Kyle Brandt. It's going well, Ken. Appreciate you, man. I mean, I would say maybe Kyle Brandt, but I like Kyle Brandt. I don't like Alexi Laus. I like Kyle Brandt. Yeah, the patron saying dumb decisions is back. There will be blood. Yep. Yeah, Kenny Albert's really good. Yeah, the fact that he's with Vilma sucks. Go on, Hudson Jr. Let's go. Most disappointing campaigns this year. I mean, Turkey, Uruguay, South Korea, Netherlands. I mean, it was negative in the round of 32, the extra time period, but Morocco is a tough team. Yeah, Germany, honorable mention. Yeah, I have no problem with that. I would say Uruguay is probably the most disappointing. I would say Uruguay is the most disappointing. 0-2, 10 and 10 games a person. Let's go. Hopefully, third time is not the charm. Went to Utah for a Stones concert. Nice. Had dentist appointment today. Found a more effective torture method than what? Jeez, that bad? I don't have a problem with a dentist. I've never had a problem. I mean, it hurts, but and I have like a gag reflex, so it's not like fun. But I've never had like a huge problem. There you go, David. That'd be good, Javier. Tony Kornheiser's run. He was not an announcer. Kornheiser had no business being on Monday Night Football. That was a weird thing. Kornheiser. ESPN was weird back then because remember they had arena football games. They had Mike and Mike in the booth doing the commentary, and they were just every popular show they just stuck the guy into the booth and as an announcer. And it's a very different skill set. The Kornheiser was not a great announcer. And kind of stuck up at times, too. Lockout happens? Yeah, 100%. We're going to have a lockout at some point. Odom? I'm not crazy about Odom. Not crazy about Odom. Yeah, Giants probably go 3-man. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I like Kenny Green. So far, I like Kenny Green, Dexy. We got another $5 from Vita. Appreciate you a ton on that one. I think they respect Kenny Albert. I mean, he's been there for a while. They respect him. You know, Green's really good. And then we got another 5. You guys coming hot right now, man. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Dexy. I mean, we got Pred on, but I would have liked to have drafted him last year if he came out. Oh, yeah, wait a sec. Wait, I forgot to update the... Hang on. Let me get Matthew's Fiverr on. Let me get Isaac's Fiverr on. And V-Dub's on. All right, so let's see this. I mean, I just thought Purdue looked so uncompetitive last year. I thought Purdue looked so uncompetitive. Yeah, we're just in World Cup games. I'm not sure if he could do World Cup. Soccer's a very different skill set. Yeah, Ravens with the Super Bowl. I think they can. I like Jesse Minter a lot. Yeah, Kenny Albert's very good at hockey, too. When Netflix got the exclusive early showing of the GTA 6 preview. Yeah, I love that. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate being man. Had the day off from work in the last 6 days. I started a course of marketing. Almost there at the finish line. Still 100%. That's great. Good for you, man. Yeah, Buda's good. Buda's good, good receiver. He's solid, at least. I need to get something for him. Wouldn't hate it. All right, so let's see. Brat Pack brings studio to Canon to broadcast. Do I think less Purdue? Not more than 2 more years. Nope. Yeah, thoughts on the Purdue AD? Oh, that was so funny. If that was a joke, that failed massively. The delivery sucked on that one. I don't know why you would even bring up the fact that your rival won a natty. I don't understand it. And when he finally got the booth, the Colts won 3 straight. They actually played well. And have a great week. Oh, that sucks. Can't start hitting them, man. Yeah, whose bright idea was that in 2000? I have no idea, Tyrell, on that one. I have no clue, because that score bug with the abbreviations with cats, I mean, it was so bad. Bankert said Beck's a steal of the draft. Has that been my impression watching him in person? He needs to watch the film, because no. No. Watching him in person, he's getting better. But by better, I mean he was unplayable the first week of camp. Now he looks like a rookie, but the lows are really low. Lows are very low. Women's football, we're doing Women's World Cup. We're doing that. We are doing the Women's World Cup. We are doing that next summer, which will be great. Streams tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Tomorrow we're doing an overtime stream because I'm going to the D-backs game. Saturday we're doing Saturday we're gonna do some. We're gonna do a stream Saturday. I'm not sure what yet for the weekend. I don't know what we're gonna do for the weekend, but we are doing games on the weekend. Right, that's in a league of its own, bad Joe. Yep, 4 tackles, like nice. See, Kenny Albert's really good. I like Kenny Albert, Tyrell. When does Purdue get good again in football? Not under this AD. You can lose the opening press conference. He did. Not under this AD. They're not going to get good for a while. That's a program in shambles right now. Carl Beck might blind people with his play. Till Monday? Oh, jeez, that's awful, Ken. Sorry to hear that, man. Belichick update, nothing. Apparently it's a medical issue. Romo update, nothing. We're not going to hear anything for a little bit on that. Well, quarterback scoring numbers in the late teens, I have no problem with that. That was a number that was before, 1 through 19. Beck will not get to start in the regular season, fact or fiction? I'm going to say fact. He's not ready. Got a small piece of Dolphins memorabilia. Got signed Gus Farratt photo. Nice. That's a good get. Gus Farratt, that's a blast from the past. Yeah, it's a result of the merger, Javier. Yep, it's a result of the merger. Yeah, State Farm Sam Royal Rumble. I'm probably going to try to get tickets for that one. I'm not a wrestling guy, but I might try and get tickets for that one. We're going to be at Wingster once again. We're going to have a great time to win him in. Thoughts on Gibbs deal? I mean, it makes sense. After Robinson got re-signed, you had to re-sign Gibbs to that money. He got what I expected. He became the highest paid running back in football, reset the market after Robinson and Taylor did, and I have no problem with that. Yeah, after 36 years, VW, heck of a career. Right, basketball's the only good sport for them right now. Nope. Yacoma wrote an article suggesting training camp should be paused or relocate. I would relocate. I mean, right now, 20 injuries, that's not sustainable. 20 injuries, it's bad for the Niners. Something's up. Right, I look at a good offense, even an average offense. I mean, with that defense, they're great. You always get them confused. How? One of them actually was like a Hall of Famer. My girlfriend for 12 years about it left. Oh, man, that sucks. Sorry to hear that, man. That's a long time. That is a long time. Color commentators who are just average and don't really add anything to the broadcast. I would say Adam Archuleta, but he has good chemistry with Spiro that I can let it slide. I would say Adam Archuleta fits that mold, like perfectly bang average. If the players will start making $1 billion, I think when we go to 18 games, it's possible. When we go to 18 games international, it's gonna be possible. Do you expect the NLCS? Fiction. No. Too many black holes in the lineup. Or I'll be the way for a while. Yep. Yeah, Purdue lost some guys too. Yeah. You know, yeah. I'm not crazy about this new AD for Purdue. You know, D-backs are not making the NLCS. We'll play quarterback number 10 for the Vikings. No, they didn't. They retired number 10. No one's worn 10. No one's worn 10 for the Vikings since Starkington. Until the last minute. If MSC gets the World Cup, does Rico do any games? No, he'd be in the studio. He wouldn't announce any games. He'd be in the studio. Probably Arlo White gets the one. Which rookie do you have the most faith in this year? Which rookie do I have the most faith in this year? Man. You know, the Jaguars, I would say Prenon. Carson back waiting for the bright lights. Good luck with that. I would say Caleb Downs and Jordan Tyson are the two. If we make it, wildcard exits. Brian was telling the coach to simply go right now. I think it wouldn't hurt. It couldn't be any worse. Your line's taking a big risk by having Gibbs, but you have to do it. Festival draft rules. Kickers will be drafted first round. The league name is Kickers Are People too. Oh, that's great. That's a great league. So it's better to actually have the second, the last pick of the draft. So you get the second, the first pick of the second round. Guess your girlfriend Thursday 2-hour train ride. Ooh, nice. Can I have some recommendations? I would say recommendations for the videos. I would say the broadcast vids. Any broadcast vid, I would say. I like the Alex Hawkins stock. The Alex Hawkins stock is about 49 minutes long. The worst broadcast in CBS history. That one I like a lot. I would say Joe Green. UCLA much improved this season. I'm going to say fiction. Best rivalries in sports history. I mean, the Old Firm. Barcelona, Real Madrid, obviously. Brazil, Argentina. Yeah, we do, Keller. I don't think it's going to happen, but it'd be nice. If we can win the series tonight, that would be huge. How much of a dark horse? A bit of a dark horse, but not like crazy. Probably in that second tier. I think I'd take that plus season series. That'd be crazy. That would be nuts. I mean, we're going to have thought on the bump for the Dodgers series, and we're going to have Erod, so I like it. Yeah, Tyson would be 30. Yeah, I like Tyson a lot. Bain and Downs, yeah, not bad picks either. Yep, I like Bain a lot. Feel like I heard in pregame warm-ups a player slapped him on the butt. Wait, what? Wait, I did not know this story. A player, it was like a Key and Peele sketch? Player got slapped on the butt and got injured? Wait. Okay, I need to look this up. That is crazy. Okay, I need to look this up afterwards. We're gonna get the Dodgers in a rough patch. Yeah, but they're due. They're due to break out. I would say the other ones, any of the draft vids, I would say, Ben. Cards getting Russell Wilson like the Seahawks in the third round, but don't specify if it's Seahawks form or Steelers form. They're getting Russell Wilson. Yeah, India, Pakistan, yeah, of course, on that one. And the Dolphins were not bad in 05. All right, let me get these prompts in. That is incredible. Hang on. And every donation counts toward you make the call. I'm going to say which game we're calling next week. Next Thursday, we're calling one of those 4 games on your screen. Every game's got a donation so far. Crazy. Crazy on that. Good luck for a bit. All good alley on that one. Oh, that's good for Jalen. That's good. Give back to the community. That's awesome. That's awesome. Mahomes doesn't look the same after the ACL. It could be the next Russ. He has to adapt. I will say, if he doesn't look the same, he'll have to adapt because he'll be forcing a lot of throws, and he can't put the zip on him with the accuracy, with the poor footwork. Survivor football? Yeah, no, that's fun. Survivor League? Yeah, that's great. Got 2 so far, building a watch later playlist. Nice. Yeah, I'd say the documentaries are pretty good. I would say any of the documentaries. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah, Drew Carey was into the Old Firm rivalry. Yep. I didn't realize he was like a huge hardcore soccer fan, but I mean, I think Dex, he'd have to adapt. He would definitely have to adapt his game, like Tom Brady adapted his game. If he doesn't adapt, I could see that being the next Russell Wilson. They get a couple of national TV games because they're so bad. That's not how that works. That is not how that works. You don't get national TV games by being so bad you're good. That's not how that works. He retires in 5 years. I'm going to say fact. I'm going to say fact. Greatest rivalry in every sport. Jeez. Yankees, Red Sox. Ravens, Steelers, although Bears, Packers is up there. Lakers, Celtics. The NHL's tough. NHL is tough. We'll go Red Wings, Blackhawks. You could go Leafs, Sabs. I have no problem with that. Soccer, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Niners build a new stadium in the next 10, 20 years? Slim. Not going to happen. I'd be shocked if they do. New practice facility, yeah. Right, True give the so bad the good games. Yeah, got football birthday. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Real Madrid game where Rodriguez making Champions League favorite? I think so. Yep. I think so. I like what they've done so far this window. Nets only got 2 last year? Yeah, that's about all they're going to get. Yeah, Habs Bruins, I have no problem with that. Anything original 6. Any of the original 6 can't go wrong with. Yeah, Panthers playing tonight. I follow a page that reviewed a bunch of old man games, and yeah, the 0-1 Panthers room, yeah. The fact they won a game against the Vikings to start the season off, nuts. Yeah, that room, I mean, Chris Swanky's your best option. You're in serious trouble. Chris, if that team 2 years later made the Super Bowl. Absolutely crazy. Argentina, Brazil for national soccer? Yep. No problem with that. No problem with that. Oh, no, I'm with you on that one, Dexy. I'm 100% with you on that one with the ACL. Yeah, he's got to adjust this game. He's got to learn to have the Stafford play style. Yep. Yeah, club soccer's El Clasico. Yeah, easily. Yeah, Red Wings Avs. Yeah, that was a good one back in the day. Yeah, Roger go to Barcelona last month. It's crazy. Yeah, you're not kidding. You're not kidding on that. You know, Avs Red Wings was pretty good. There you go, Mr. Elvin. Yep. St. Songs is good. St. Songs is definitely good. Or India, Pakistan, obviously. What am I looking forward to in tonight's game? I want to see Carson back. I do want to see, because he's gotten better. I'm going to say fact on Rob. I'm going to say fact. Carson Beck was unplayable the first week of camp. Second week, he's been playing better. The highs are high, the lows are low. How often do I watch golf? I mean, I watch it casually. I mean, I watch the Masters and the Open, like, a ton, but... And Jags team's not getting playoffs? No. No. But they had to go with Winky, which, yeah, was not great. Yeah, but I watch the Masters all the time, US Open all the time. Other than that, like, I'll watch it on the background every now and then, but... Alright. Yeah, Lomo and Tommy Cutlets to the Rock. Yep. Yeah, good old Tommy DeVito, baby. Yep. It's crazy he's still in the Pats. He's still in the league because he has like no athletic ability whatsoever. Cowboys Eagles, my pick for NFL Rivals. That's a good pick. Cowboys Eagles is top 3. Cowboys Eagles, Bears Packers, Ravens Steelers. That's my top 3. No particular order on that. Yeah, the Panthers thought very wrong on that with Jeff Lewis. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Carson Beck's an incredible scheme fit for what their new identity on offense is aiming to be. The identity on offense is get Arch Manning. That he is a great scheme fit. Cross conference, Steelers Cowboys. Easily Steelers Cowboys. Car's back to the fire on his gut. Yep. Take the bus to the Cards facility. You're not fooling me, Ian. You're not fool. But you do realize I have notifications on my phone, right? You do realize that I get notifications whenever Schefter, Rapport, or anything, anyone says anything like that. So, to LA. Yeah. Oh my God, just quit at that point. Just quit. Did it play a role in the 23 picks? I think so. Yep, I think it did. You Steelers, Ravens. Nah, Knicks Nets is not. It's a rivalry, but it's not the best rivalry. You have the Battle of the Hudson, New York City FC. No, I mean it's a good one. El Trafico, I think, is the best. El Trafico or Hell is Real. It's one of the two. Yeah, you can't fool me. I have notifications on my phone, so yeah, I would say either Hell is Real or El Trafico is the best rivalry. I do like the Hudson River Derby, but I would go El Trafico. Or California Classico is up there, too. True love trade for Brax Brosmer. Yep. Cowboys Steelers are the Vortex of suck. Super Bowl matchup every year in the 70s, pretty much. Will Campbell train with Lane Johnson and Werves, Dawkins, and Humphrey. Well, those are good guys to train with. Very good guys to train with. All right, clock is at 0. $5 to Morgan soon at this point. Hall of Fame starts at 1 a.m. I'm going to the theater with my family tomorrow debating how much to watch. Watch One Drive. I'll tell you, Hall of Fame game, you watch, you're like, football's back, let's go. And then you watch One Drive and you're like, yeah, the quality sucks. Price offense regular year plus 700. That's not terrible. Honestly, those are not terrible odds. He's going to get a lot of carries in that backfield with a Charbonnet out and obviously Walker now in Kansas City. That's not a terrible, it's not terrible, actually. Yeah, I would say Hall of Fame, we watch like a drive, maybe 2. Yeah, Tyson over Tate over Price, yeah. Yeah, I think Tate could go, yeah. Looking forward to seeing how bad it gets, man. Living overseas in middle school, Liverpool Man U is the biggest sports rivalry. That's a big one. Yeah, McIntosh, I mean, the running back depth is not great. The running back depth is really not that great for the Seahawks, regardless. All good, Ben. Appreciate you, man. The biggest upset week 1. How's it going, Dr. D? Appreciate you, man. Sorry about the Pirates. They're just sucking right now. Sorry about that. Not that I'm complaining as a D-backs fan, but biggest upset week 1. Week 0 or week 1? Like, we're talking August 29th or we're talking September 6th? Yeah, Gibbs threw a deal. Yep, no surprises. Once Robinson and Taylor reset the market, we knew Gibbs was going to get it. Sorry, too. Yeah. Week 1, okay. Yeah, it's a big contract, but he deserves it. Man, week 1. Do we even have, like, lines out? I don't even know if we have, like, some of the lines out for some of these games. I could see Baylor upsetting Auburn. I could see that. Baylor 7-point underdogs. I could see that. I could see Baylor doing something in that one. The other one, NAU always plays Arizona pretty tough. NAU seems to play Arizona tough. Not saying it's going to happen, because I think Arizona's a darn good team this year, but NAU might give them a game. If the James Cook deal looks great now. I said at the time it was a good deal. We did an emergency live stream. I said it was a great deal at the time. I said that deal was phenomenal. Now it looks like one of the biggest bargains in football. But we did an emergency live stream. I praised that deal. Yeah, most of the time you've spent for 6 games, you can still participate in preseason. Just a safety issue at that point. Worst coach to make the SEC championship. Oh, man. I mean, as a Florida fan, it's tough not to go with McElwain. I mean, as a Florida fan, McElwain's not a bad pick. That's not the former star, yep. You can definitely make a case for McElwain. Saban. New Mexico State over Florida State? No, I'd be very surprised on that. Florida State's not going to be good this year, but they're not that bad. I'd laugh so hard if that happens. Oh my god. Fire him immediately. Just fire the coach immediately if that happens. Could be him if he did it twice. I mean, the SEC East sucked. You have to remember, that division sucked. The SEC East was like the NFC South. For a scary measure for how many Jaguar measures. Yeah, it's been a bit. It's been a bit. Yeah, if he did it twice... Again, that division sucked. It wasn't like he was winning game. Like, they were just... Everyone else sucked in the SEC East. Florida was maybe like the 6th best team in the SEC each of those years. The SEC West was the real championship. Bama LSU was the real SEC championship. You knew Florida had no chance in any of those. Alright, I'm putting this last one in. How's it going? Satan? Appreciate you. What's up? The divisions were stupid, yeah. Especially in the Big Ten with the legends and the leaders. Yeah, that was insane. Other good options? I mean, he won a natty, but Chiswick. You could go Chiswick. I know he won a natty, but Chiswick's not a terrible option. Sunbelt limited divisions? Probably not. I wouldn't think so. He builds a sleeper? Yeah, I don't trust Zach Taylor, but the defense has improved this year. You Mets sweep the guards. That is crazy. The Raiders with a losing record now have the wild card. No one wants the 6th. Why am I a Florida fan? Saw him on TV. So where I grew up in New York, we really didn't have a team near me. Like the closest power school team to me was in a different state, and when I was growing up, we didn't have the packages. We had cable and broadcast TV, obviously, but we didn't pay for the packages. There were no conference networks back then. You pretty much just got what you got on TV. You got very few games on TV, and you didn't have a lot of options. Florida was on TV all the time in CBS, so I watched a lot of Florida games, and Tim Tebow, loved watching Tebow play. And I liked that 1-2 punch with Chris Leak and Tim Tebow, and I just became a fan. And I had a connection to Florida, just having been to Florida so many times, like the state itself and the area, and I just became a fan. You know, the Orioles, Tigers, and Blue Jays game ground. Yeah, the Tigers are actually making a run right now. Right, Michigan, Ohio State, both on the field, the game means nothing. Yeah, that would be the problem. Right, just for the name alone. You know, Army's gonna be out for blood this year. Yep, but I mean, top 12. If they're a top 12 team, they're automatically in the playoffs, so they should be good. The Big Ten West were similar to the SEC East, yeah, very much. You know, the AL is a tire fire right now. Tim Tebow. Worst assistant coach, in my opinion, is Lane Kiffin. No, he's a good coach. He's a crap human being, but he's a good coach. Barrett Jaguar, Tebow or Taven Bryan. Taven Bryan had like one good game against the Colts. Tebow never had a good game. Right, the massive slump destroyed him, but they're like, where are they, like 31-20 in their last like 51 or so? They're not playing terrible. Danny Fort's not a bad pick. Danny Fort's actually not a bad pick. I mean, Big Ten, like now, I mean, obviously with the West Coast teams, the travel. I mean, for football it's fine, but for the other sports, it's brutal. For football it's fine because they have the money. They're flying private, one game a week. But for the other sports, it's just brutal. You don't get to be a student athlete. Yeah, without Scooball Mize making a big run. Well, Mize was crap yesterday. I love that. He didn't even finish 4 innings. That was so much fun. True Spark is hell on earth, Vera Moreland. That our 6-game lose streak seems their annual midsummer slump. Yeah, they went 5-15 at one point last year, and that worked out all right. No, you're not wrong, Jackson. Nope. Majority of the Jets fan base from Queens? I would say Long Island. I would say Queens/Long Island. Yeah, I would say so. Better hate watch than 24 FSU. Oh, that was so much fun. All the cockiness and arrogance. Oh, man, it was so much fun. That was a fun hate watch. If LSU sucks this year, that's going to be a fun hate watch. Went towards 40. That's not terrible. Right, most of D1 you want to see an athlete, you're an athlete student. Yeah, at this point, unfortunately. Yeah, 24 FSU is a glorious train wreck. Ooh, go for it, David. Yep. Mets fans root for the Giants or Jets more? Mets or Jets? Mets root for Jets more, Giants or Yankees? Yeah, let's do Clemens. We're going to be on the call for that one. Going to be on the call for that. Yeah, that's crazy, Jackson. Arizona Cardinals or St. Louis Cardinals are Doofenshmirtz? Well, St. Louis Cardinals actually do stuff right, so I'd say the Arizona Cardinals. The Pirates Kool-Aid? Yep. So much for that. Oh, I get you on that one, Jax. You have the Angels. You should be able to beat the Angels. Right, it's in Arizona. Yep. Let's go, mouse pusher here, man. Are the annual Pirates slumped? Yep. Right, Michigan games in for it. That makes sense for you on that one. Yeah, Madden 27 release sale. I'm not crazy about Madden 27. It doesn't look great. Forever college roots of Mets and the Giants. Yeah, that's a bit of an odd combo. Bit of an odd one. Right, Pirates are slipping. I mean, right now, if the D-backs can take the series against the Padres, oh man. I mean, at this point, I think we're playing with house money. I mean, I had us going 2-2 this series when the Fott and the Erod start. We didn't win the Erod start, but we won the Brat start. It went 7 innings yesterday, which was incredible. 7 innings of one-hit ball. Great game for the Rook. He was limiting the walks. It was really fun to watch yesterday. I didn't get a chance to go to the game. I was too tired to go. But yeah, this is the time of year where teams separate themselves. Yep. Right, EA Sports not crazy about it. Not crazy about it. Right, losing our Hearn's a big one. Yep. All right, so we have 4 prompts in. By 5 chose Mets over Yankees. Glutton for punishment. Man 27, I'm not. No, I'm not giving EA money. I refuse to give EA money at this point. I haven't played a NASCAR game in a while. I haven't played one in like 15 years. All right, here we go. We start off. We have 4 prompts in. People overrate Tebow's season. Oh, yeah. He was like the second worst quarterback in football. Like, you look at like the metrics. Gabbert was the worst. Tebow was the second worst. It just, the defense was so good they were able to stay in these games, and then he would be very clutch down the stretch. PES. I thought PES had a chance to break open, but the graphics are just brutal on that. The gameplay seems kind of clunky at times. But again, that's from my experience playing PES. All right, here we go. The first prompt. Boris and Caillou and Little Brown Bear go to a Bills game. Boris finds out Caillou is a Pats fan and grounds Caillou through a table. Oh boy, here we go. We're outside Highmark Stadium. Fans are grilling food and Bills Mafia members are preparing folding tables. Why are there so many people here? There aren't this many people. Numbers bigger than 5 aren't real. I don't like that, David. I'm not crazy about that. Last game I played was 2 years ago. You get like an MLS situation where the Red Bulls made it, because then it might be, it would be beneficial to be the 4th place team versus, like, I'd rather be the 4th place team then. You gotta play the AL versus the NL. I'd rather be 4th. It almost incentivizes losing to some extent. There you go, Shubdo. Yep, we're back. Yep. Oh, the stupid Tebow pose. Yep. Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah, man, I played 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the proposal, David. Numbers bigger than 5 aren't real. Go Patriots! They're gonna win. I am Boris Caillou. Why are you cheering for the Patriots? I am Boris because I like them. I am Boris. They are an American football team. You are Canadian. You should only cheer for Canadian teams. There are no Canadian teams in the NFL, so I don't know what Boris is getting at here. I am Boris, but Canada doesn't have a team. Yeah, that's the first thing he said right. No, it's crazy. L Central went from every team being above 500 to just the Brewers and the Cubs destroying everyone. I get you on that, Miles. Yep. I am Boris. Details do not matter. You are grounded for however many points the Patriots score today in years. I am Boris. Wow. The trio take their seats. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. What? There is no such thing as 10. Stop making up fake numbers. That's good, Elise Jackson. It's just the distance they need for a first down. First down? They only need 1 down. Why are you inventing imaginary math? That's not how football works. Also, where are the Bears? That's the Bills-Patriots game. Then why did I buy a ticket? It's called football. Bears play football. I mean, he's not wrong. Bears do play football. It is called football. It's a different team. That's false advertising. Yeah, what's CFL? They're in the first quarter. Allen fires. Touchdown, Buffalo. Yeah, Boris Caillou's dad. Yeah. We knew the Reds were collapsed. Yeah, we did know that. Yeah. Wow. I am Boris. Good. The Patriots still have 0 points. I am Boris. Another Bills touchdown. Why do they keep saying second quarter? There are only 4. Wait. Actually, second's fine. 4 is okay. He can't even keep his math straight. Lone Bear can't even keep his math straight at this point. Buffalo now leads 21-0. Stop lying to everyone. 21's not real. No, it is not. Third quarter. Come on, Pats. I am Boris. Stop encouraging them to score. Every point extends your grounding. I am Boris. Wow. Fourth quarter, the Bills win 31-0. Oddly enough, it's the same scoreline that 2003, the opening to the 2003 season was. Don't know if that was by design or not, but... My Pats score 0, Caillou will not get grounded. Nope. Let's go! Wait! They scored 0! I am Boris. I am Boris. 0 years of grounding. You are technically free. I am Boris. Really? I am Boris, yes. However, cheering for an American team still deserves punishment. Outside the stadium, Bills Mafia members are gathered around a folding table. Anyone want to go through a table? I am Boris. I have a volunteer. Wait, what? I am Boris. He picks up Caillou. I am Boris. Even though the Pats did not score and you are not grounded, this is your punishment for cheering for the Patriots. Yeah, it was like one of the 3 games. Yep. I am Boris. I think Adams had a pick 6 in that game too. Like 320 pounds of him. 3, 2, 1. Caillou goes through the folding table. Oh my gosh. So Caillou's not grounded, but he still has to get punished somehow. Hey. That table broke because it was pretending there were more than 5 pieces. Yeah, 31-0 the final week of the season, 31-0. Sure it was. Ow! Wow! I am Boris. Lesson learned. I am Boris. I'm still mad the Bears weren't here. We are leaving. I am Boris. So Caillou is not grounded, at least. It's beautiful. What do you say? I am Boris? Yeah, ground you into meet Boris. Next up, Chris Myers and the Brat Pack announced every Jaguars game. It makes me livid, so I try to mute my TV, but every time I do, another clone of Chris Myers shows up. Here we go. Welcome to Jacksonville, where the Jacksonville Jaguars host the Jacksonville Panthers. Yeah, well, Jacksonville got 2 franchises. Jacksonville can support 2 teams. Chicago can't, Dallas can't, but Jacksonville can support 2 teams, clearly. So the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Jacksonville Panthers. I guess the expansion bowl. Right, no little gray bear on that one. Nope. No little gray bear. Streaks at 0. He means to ground himself. Yep. Well, he sent Caillou through to the ground. I mean, it's a different kind of grounding. I mean, the Jaguars. Right, the Jaguars, one of the AFC's premier baseball franchises. Football. Exactly what I said. Why are there 2 teams? 5 is enough. Yeah, if 5's enough, then 2 is fine. I wanted the Jaguars to play the Jaguars. I mean, if you go to college, you could see 2 Jaguar teams playing each other, or you just go to training camp. I should be the quarterback. Everyone should clap every time I blink. None of you know anything. I should announce the game. First quarter, Trevor Lawrence takes a step. Yeah, where do you even put a Jacksonville team in the river? I have no idea. Speaking of which, you guys see there's a dating app that ranked the top 5 most romantic cities in the country, and Jacksonville was ranked number 5. And I want to know what kind of drugs they were on. I think the top 5 were New York, Nashville, Austin, Chicago, and the number 5 was Jacksonville. And I'm like, what? Why Jacksonville? Why Jacksonville? Ponte Verde Beach? Maybe. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence take the snap. My bad, that's Peyton Manning. No, that's Trevor Lawrence. Similar hairstyle, number 1 pick. Don't judge me. Jacksonville gains 12 yards. It was a 2-yard loss. I'm so sad. Yeah, I get you on that one. You're going to just wait till the final prompt we have. 12 emotional yards. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Someone put Youngstown list many years ago. Jeez. Yeah, I don't. Nothing seems romantic about that. He calls the Panthers, the Dolphins, and the Blue Bombers. I'm muting this. I mute my TV. Ding dong. Wait, what? Welcome back to today's Jaguars baseball game. No! 3rd and 6. Actually, 4th and Pineapple. Phoenix was not listed. Nope. Nope, no St. Louis or Miami or LA. Nope. I'm one of the teams that ever played Super Bowl 1 labor who are the Jacksonville Panthers. Technically, they never played the Super Bowl. Technically. I probably visited long enough to see why. Where did you come from? Fine, I'll mute him again. Mute. Did you know Jacksonville is located in Nebraska? It is not! Another Myers appears. More Chris Myers appear. 3 more, 10 more, 50, 500. Thousands of Chris Myers appear every time I mute my TV. I've never been, but it doesn't strike me as a romantic city just from looking at photos of it. Back at the stadium, the sidelines are now filled with Chris Myerses. One is interviewing another Chris Myers. One's announcing a hot dog game. He did not actually call it a baseball game, but in this prompt he did. One believes the goalposts are basketball hoops. Another insists the Jaguars won the Stanley Cup. You know, she is like smarter than most 4-year-olds, but she is very bratty. Touchdown! Nobody snapped the ball yet. The coin toss begins the third period. A Chris Myers emoji. Oh, God. The Jaguars should simply score more runs. There are more than 5 Chris Myerses. That's impossible. They're all counterfeit Chris Myerses. They're everywhere. Wow. I demand every Chris Myers leave except the ones applauding me. This is your fault somehow. Maybe if I unmute it, nothing happens. Then I mute it again by accident. Another Chris Myers appears. Welcome to today's Super Bowl between Jacksonville and the Moon. Why? The stadium can no longer hold everyone. Chris Myers occupy every inch of the stadium. Because you can't even play the game at this point. Well, I gotta see it, Michael. Yep. I can't even, like, there's no blade of grass. The whole stadium is now just Chris Myers. The football disappears beneath an ocean of announcers. It's like the SpongeBob episode with the anchovies. Except the anchovies are Chris Myers. Yamaras and Pirates are the only two. That's crazy to think about. Got a problem to do? Oh boy. We can't spot the ball. That's because it's a hockey puck. Due to unprecedented multiplication of commentators, today's game will continue with approximately 1 million Chris Myerses standing on the field. The teams weave between the announcers. Quarterbacks have to ask politely before throwing. Receivers catch microphones. Officials repeatedly throw flags because they can't tell who's who. Trevor Lawrence throws the winning touchdown. No one can see it because Chris Myers is blocking everything in the end zone. That is beautiful. Final score, 42-17, tie game, canceled. Congrats to Bama, roll tide. Never again. Never assign another Chris Myers Jaguar broadcast. 500 more Chris Myerses appear. Welcome to today's exciting baseball broadcast. I'm listening to the radio broadcast next week. No, Tested, no. All right, next up, the Brat Pack Radio Show. Thoughts on Cowboys smoking barrel uniforms. I've never heard... Wait, they just announced this? I'm not crazy about, like, gray. Just gray as a color is not great on a uniform. I'm not crazy about the smoking barrels. Are you going on that one, Earl? You're good on that one. You made it tonight. Yep, the NFL wait is over. Yep, 80 more minutes. NFL wait's over. Here we go. Brat Pack going to the Hall of Fame game. The Tiny Terror Hour has gone on the road. Little Brown Bear is dragging a microphone stand with one paw while clutching his sore back with the other. He's finally off the beanbag chair. Ow! Road trips are not beanbag compatible. DW wheels a cart full of tangled cables. Can you believe it? We're finally broadcasting live from the Hall of Fame game. No, Caillou's pretty bratty. Little Princess carries a cardboard sign reading officialish game coverage. Yep. This is going to be our biggest show ever. The 3 march toward the exit, or the entrance. A security guard steps in front of them. Good afternoon. Tickets, please. Michael with the 5. Appreciate you, man. Get you on the Steeler game. Biggest reason it was so bad, he was stumbling over his words. It was one of those things where he was very good in the studio when he could compose his thoughts, but when he had to think on the fly, he was not great. In the studio, he's good because he can think on his thoughts and like everything's scripted, but games are unscripted, and he was not great at like real time stuff like that. Tickets, please. They look at each other. Tickets? We were supposed to buy tickets? Yeah. Little Bear then smiles. No worries. I bought 3. TW sighs. See? Everything's fine. He then scratched his head. Oh, then I remembered. I transferred them to Little Gray Bear. What? I bought 3 tickets and transferred them to Little Gray Bear. Why? It was a grand romantic gesture. I thought she'd come watch football with me. Did she? No. Did she give the tickets back? No. Did it accomplish literally anything? Yeah, the Popeye's Biscuit comment at least is good. Not that I'm aware of. Rob with a 6er. I hire Lionel Hudson Jr. to ban all the Myers. So it's a Hall of Fame game. We're doing the Hall of Fame game tonight. Oh, man. Not that I'm aware of. So you don't actually have tickets. Which game do you want, Rob? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? Correct. I can't let you into the stadium then. But we brought microphones! Oh, that sucks, Shub. Yep. You still need tickets. You sue for eligibility? Man. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits like that in the coming years. You still need to get tickets. But we're doing a radio show. Outside is free. Inside requires admission. Can't let you in. Little Brown Bear folds his arms. We're back. We are back. Bloody wanker. Bloody wanker. Bloody wanker. Have a wonderful evening. You guys need to leave. So the kids have set up folding chairs, microphones, and a table outside the stadium. The stadium looms behind them. Oh no, I can't wait for that one. I was like, that'd be so funny to sign paper. That would be crazy. They cannot see the field. Occasionally the crowd inside roars. Welcome to our exclusive coverage of a game we cannot see. We'll simply figure it out. Little Brown Bear adjusts his headphones. Professional broadcasters use imagination. A huge cheer-ups inside. The 3 freeze. Touchdown? Maybe. Or someone found nachos. The phone then rings. The Panthers just complete a 30-yard pass. Check me with the 5. Which game do you want? Get you on the call for it. Oh, no. Which game do you want? Little Brown Bear nods. Interesting theory. It's not a theory, I'm watching it. Well, I'm listening very carefully. Another roar from inside the stadium. Definitely another touchdown. Or halftime. Or they released balloons. Well, just to look up, you would see the balloons. Football games usually don't release balloons. How do you know? You're not inside either. You're way behind. That's not what happened. Raiders, all right, perfect. Get you on the Raiders. And then which game do you want, Rob? I'll get you on the call for it. Raiders, all right. You know, stream the game on his phone or something. The Cards just got a first down. Little Brown Bear points triumphantly at the screen. Ha! First down! I knew somebody went down first! You guessed after reading the chat. Details, a whistle echoes inside the stadium. Penalty! Or someone found another whistle. The phone rings again. Why didn't you just buy tickets? All good, man. Appreciate you, man. Because I already had them. Then I gave them away. Why? Hope. How'd that work out? Not well. The crowd erupts louder than ever. All 3 leap to their feet. Little Brown Bear grabs his back. Ow! What happened? Quick! Describe it! I'm gonna say the Panthers scored using Uno rules. That's not football. Neither is broadcasting from a parking lot. The 3 fall silent. Another roar echoes inside. The camera pulls back, showing they have no idea how to broadcast the game. And they can't even see the game, so that's good. All right, let me just put these ones in the queue just so I don't forget. Can the half-off song is Rock and Roll All Night? We do if you make the call. All right, messages. And then join Checkmate's prompt. Little brown bear shaves his body to join NFL draft. Their little gray bear says NFL means no fur league. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's a great one. We do have this one, though, with Boris and Summer. Haven't had a crossover with them yet. Boris and Summer call the Jaguars-Dolphins playoff game. Oh, boy. This will be interesting. I am Boris. Welcome to today's broadcast. I am Boris. Wow, welcome to the game. Wow. I am Boris. Today, the Jacksonville Jaguars play the Miami Dolphins in the AFC Divisional Round. I am Boris. Wow, the Dolphins are the greatest team ever and they cannot possibly lose this game. Wow. I am Boris. The game begins. Wow, everything's going to be wonderful. Wow. I am Boris. Jacksonville scores a touchdown. I am Boris. Wow, that never happened. Wow. I am Boris. Jacksonville scores again. I am Boris. Wow, this game is obviously rigged. Wow. I am Boris. The Jaguars continue scoring. I am Boris. Wow, the scoreboard is broken. Wow. I am Boris. Miami cannot stop Jacksonville. I am Boris. Wow, our defense forgot to show up. Wow. I am Boris. Another Jaguars touchdown. I am Boris. Wow, this is the worst football day ever. Wow. I am Boris. Dan Marino throws another interception. I am Boris. Wow, Dan Marino is too old. Wow, Dan Marino is too old. We need a new quarterback. Why can't Sperm Tua just grow up already? Wow. I am Boris. That statement makes absolutely no chronological sense because this game is in the year 2000. But I am Boris, and I will not explain further. I am Boris. Oh my god. Wow, don't ruin my emotional breakdown with facts. Wow. I am Boris. Jacksonville reaches 55 points. I am Boris. Wow, I refuse to acknowledge this score. Wow. I am Boris. Jacksonville scores again. The scoreboard now reads 62-7. I am Boris. Wow, I need to drown out my sorrow somehow. She takes a drink. Oh my god, this prompt is amazing. This is incredible. Some of the drinks. The Jags get into the 60s and she just takes a swig of alcohol. Wow, this has not improved the scoreboard. Wow. I am Boris. Final score, Jaguars 62, Dolphins 7. I am Boris. Yeah, Tony Romo vibes. Wow, this game never happened unless the Dolphins won. Wow. I am Boris. Every member of the Dolphins is grounded for 100 million years for this poor performance. I will offer no football analysis because I am Boris. Wow, next season will definitely be better. Wow. I am Boris. Because the Jaguars scored 62 points. I shall repeat. Oh no. Yeah, we're still doing Hammerman. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not going anywhere. Oh no. Does he actually do it 62 times? Because the Jaguars scored 62 points, I shall repeat the fact that I am Boris 62 times. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. I need to see what the audio sounds like on this one. And that's how it ends. Wait, I need to hear what the audio. Hang on. We need to hear what this is. This is gonna just be incredible. That was incredible between Sperm Tua, the alcohol, and this. Okay, wait.
I am Boris. Because the Jaguars scored 62 points, I shall repeat the fact that I am Boris 62 times. I am Boris. 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 I am
Boris. It's like Rock Me Amadeus. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris.
I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris. I am Boris.
It doesn't sound like English at this point.
I am Boris.
It doesn't even sound like English. Even the A has to take a breath. Oh god, that actually works too well. I am Boris. 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 That actually works surprisingly well. Just Rock Me Amadeus. Yeah, it's like I am voice. Yeah, it literally sounds like gibberish. I am Boris. Oh my god. That was incredible. I'll give you 40, Michael. Between the Sperm Tua, the drinking, and the I am Boris 62 times out of nowhere. This has been a good stretch so far. This has been a good one. Any teams finish last can go worst to first. Lions and the Saints can definitely do it. Lions and Saints can do it. Solar Falco, yep. Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Tony Sal, Los Delfines. Los Delfines, no juega, para viernes. Esta, you make the call as para jueves. So we'll get Dolphins when we make the call for the Friday game, but this is just for the Thursday game. That's why. Don't worry, Friday we're gonna have you make the call. So this is gonna be open for 4 days, and then after that we'll do you make the call for Friday, and that'll be between Dolphins, Commanders, Broncos, Falcons, and Buccaneers, Jets. So don't worry, Dolphins are gonna be on you make the call. Don't you worry about that. Hey, $20 is not a pillar. Here's 60 Monopoly money. So it's funny. Actually, Friday's fun because either you get the Dolphins, the Green Trash with Wings, or Daddy Tua. You get one of the three. Right, you play Friday. I'm in danger. The new Cocomelon movie, I have not. I'm assuming it's just AI slop. I'm assuming the trailer just sucks. I have not seen the new trailer. I know it came out. I've not seen it. I'm kind of terrified. Yeah, so you can't go wrong either on any of the games this summer. Either you get to see Daddy Tua, you get to see the Dolphins, or you get to laugh at the Green Trash with Wings. Because those are the three games on. Then Saturday we're doing Jaguars Saints. Or next Saturday, I mean. Obviously not this Saturday. We'll do Jaguars Saints next Saturday. I'm not sure we're doing Cowboys Seahawks. We might only do one game that day. I have to see what I'm doing. But. Yeah, there you go. Summary up. Alright, let me get these prompts in. I'm kind of terrified. Willis, yeah, well, he's guaranteed to be the starter. He's running with the ones. Nothing's changing there. and they paid him a good amount of money to be the starter. How do I think he does? I don't think it's going to be Willis is the issue. I think the problem is that they don't really have any receivers. There's no one on that team I classify as even a good receiver. Yeah, there you go, somebody. Yep. Oh, this Saturday, yeah, let me check the schedule for this Saturday. Let me check the schedule. I want to see what soccer games are this Saturday. Let me see. Soccer for Saturday. Carabao Cup. We'll figure something out for Saturday. We're going to do a game. I'm not sure which one. You know, it's crazy. We're almost there. I'll be here before you know it. We might do Dutch. We could do Dutch. The EFL Cup. Yep, we could do that. I'm thinking Dutch. I'm thinking AZ. Or Eindhoven. One of those two games. Well, I think Willis will be fine this year. I just don't think he has any receivers to work with. Alright. Yeah, $5 more gets to it at this point. Good thing we did not do the Tigers-Mariners game. I know we're debating, do I do OT before the Hall of Fame game, or do I do Tigers-Mariners? Thank God we did not do that, because that ended 11-0. So that would have been brutal. The Club World Cup will be funny, yep. Calling the Hall of Fame, let's go. Yep. It's a very unique environment. It's really unlike anything else. It's really just like a high school stadium. Watching an NFL game in a high school stadium. It's so unique. You're obviously going to win. Yep. Well, United's got a chance too. Yep, we got football all the way until next February. We have a game every Thursday from now until, I think, the next, 5 months. It's such a good fan fest, and all fans of all 30 teams are here. Yep. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I had a great time when I went to the Hall of Fame in 22. It was a fun time. Real Madrid, my new UCL pick this year. Ooh. I'm leaning yes. Yep. I'm leaning yes on that one. Yeah, Mariners, 11-0, man. Yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, 179 days since the last NFL game. Crazy. Feels like it. Saints fans most popular here. I'm not surprised. Well, Drew Brees. I was shocked the Saints did not get the Hall of Fame game. I was actually very surprised the Saints did not get the Hall of Fame game. Yeah, the Akron promotion, man. It's sort of genius, sort of disrespectful. I can't wait for someone to win that and then bet on what the first play is going to be, whether it's going to be a run or a pass, and then just make millions of dollars off of it, insider trading like that, but it's going to be, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. It'll be the most watched first drive in Akron history, I can tell you that much. It'll definitely be must-see TV for the first drive. Okay, now let me see Michael's prompt. Oh, boy. Call fake field on second down if we win. Yep. Must see TV only on ESPN Plus. Yep. I might have to call that game. Books prevent that. If you let parents, if you let like friends know, it might be a little bit different. You're discreet about it. 5 till hit by pitchers last time for the bench is clear. Jeez. Woo 3? Yeah. Lost control of the game. Yeah, high school football is a religion. Yeah, Texas high school football is nuts. I have cousins that live in Texas. It's nuts. Yeah, this could be an interesting elimination, Allie. This could be an interesting eviction. All right. Field Dream Team next week? Well, that's a good question. When is that? August 13th? Probably preseason now. We're going to do preseason instead. All good soon. He wants to spend today Aspire 3 games. Not surprised by that. The all-red pajamas? Yep. And I'm not crazy about their all-red look. The Cards only have one good pair of uniforms. That's the rivalry uniforms. If Field Dream Game, it will be during preseason, so we'll do preseason instead. Mike Tomlin's debut on NBC, yep. His last regular season game he coached was on NBC, oddly enough, so. Dan with a $5. Beck only starting for this game, yes. And Mike Tomlin's on Peacock, yep. So, which game do you want, Dan, by the way? Which game do you want for you to make the call? I appreciate you a ton of that one. Yeah, feels good at football back. Cubs v. Blue Jays and extras. Cubs are playing out their minds right now. Beck is starting for this game. Hall of Fame game, usually you don't play anyone big. You play, you don't play the starters or any of the backups that are going to make the team. So, you just, you're going to play Beck. I think it's going to play the whole way. Because Slovis got no reps in 11v11. He got no reps with any of the players outside of the first practice. Give me the lines. All right, perfect. It counts as triple, too, so there's no request attached. Appreciate you, man. So, I think Beck's going to go the whole way. See what you have in Beck. I will say, Minshew has not looked good in camp lately. So, Beck plays well here. And Beck has played better in camp lately. He's not good, but he's been better than he was the first week. Yeah, Dungy, thank God he's not there anymore. Thank God he's not there. No one big Super Bowl Kenny has played. That is true. Yeah, Kenny Pickett. Yeah, don't disrespect Kenny Pickett like that. Oh, I feel you on that one, Allie. I feel you there. But if Beck plays well, I could see him jumping up to the 2. Potentially. I'm proud of you with a 30. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. You are just incredible. I cannot thank you enough. I'm proud of you. And then Dan Evenshire with a 5. Whoa. This is insane, guys. Getting close to a city relocation. Any tips when regarding to a move? It's going to take longer than you think. I'll put it that way. I moved a couple of doors down and the process was long. So, I appreciate you a ton on that one. Oh my goodness. What's up to the side? We still have a lot of time with that. But that counts as triple. Which game do you want, Dan? I'll get you on the call for it. Which game do you want? I can't thank you enough. I'm proud of you. I can't thank you enough. That means a lot to me. Hall of Fame at NBC, yep. It's a strong class. Yeah, this is a very strong class. Everyone deserves it this year. Everyone should have been a first ballot guy. And Roger Craig, about time he got in. Any tips regarding a move? I mean, it depends on like what time of year you're going. I I would say stretch your back, because it's going to be a lot. A lot of lifting and moving stuff around. Stretch your back, because your back needs to stay in place, because if that goes, you're screwed. But it's very like case by case basis. How you going, Johnson? Appreciate you, man. We have a bot for an overtime stream. A bot for why? This isn't even the game stream. Why teams for players are not going to make the team in the Hall of Fame game? Because they... A few reasons. Yeah, nature is still on bots are back. A few reasons. Number one, you can use them as trade bait. It encourages undrafted free agents to sign with you going forward. If you play them, it's like, look, you'll get a chance to play. So it encourages you to sign free agents or free agents to come to you, knowing you're going to get a fair chance. Also, there are some guys that are going to make the roster. There's some guys that are proving themselves. They're going to try to make the roster. But because there are 3 preseason games, and this is a 4th, usually you don't just risk anything, just the wear and tear. Right, Mike Tomlin's on the broadcast now, yep. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys a ton. Yeah, nature is good. We're healing, yep. Now the chat's going off again, man. Red Sox best record in Major League Baseball? Oh, they're so far back. I would say 9 on that one. I would say 9. The Jags preseason games, we open up against the Saints, then we go with the Panthers, then we go with the Buccaneers. We'll move the Hall of Fame game right away because of work? Yeah. All good. Why the Pro Football stream has the game tonight? Wait, that's only for pregame. No, they can't show the game. They can't show the game. Why take long for Roger Craig to be in the Hall of Fame? I think because of the fumble he had in the MC Championship. Because of the fumble he had, I would say that's why. But he shouldn't have taken that long to get in. I mean, he was great. There's also a thing where if you're on a dynasty, some voters actually kind of criticize you because you don't want to put too many people from one team. A nice variety of divisions. Yep. Definitely not just the NFC South. Football's back, baby. Let's go. Unbiased, more likely. Reach Super Bowl or miss playoffs? Miss playoffs. It's close, but miss playoffs is more likely. We're going to do Michael's prompt first, because that was first. This prompt is nuts. This prompt is absolutely insane. Here we go. Yeah, I appreciate you guys a ton. You guys have been awesome today. I appreciate you guys a ton. And then we'll be live for the Hall of Fame. It's going to redirect you to that stream when the time comes. So here's the prompt that Michael put in. Oh, boy. Little gray bear goes to Youngstown to visit family. After finding out that Youngstown was on the 2019 list of most romantic cities in the U.S. at the top, he follows her there, thinking they'll fall in love in Youngstown. This goes as badly as you think. How likely is it they make this year? I think it's possible. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. If that makes sense. It's not crazy bold. It's not a crazy bold prediction that they make it. I mean, I don't want to say impossible. Last time my team played 3+ teams from the same division preseason. I'm not sure, actually. But we usually play NFC South, like heavy NFC South. So. All right, here we go. Little Bear is lying on the floor reading an article on an old computer. What are numbers after 5? They don't exist. 5 is the biggest number ever. Only started Beck's season? Yes, I think so. He clicks on the article. Top 5 most romantic cities in the U.S. It is 5 things. He might actually play game 3. He could start game 3. 15, 20, that's too high. I'd say 10. I'd say 10%. It is 5 things. That means it's true. Nobody would ever lie with 5 things because 5 is the biggest real number. If it had 6 things, I know it was fake because 6 isn't real. Less than 1 on the road in the Jags last regular season game, Seahawks. Not counting the Rams in London. Not counting that, Seahawks. He scrolls. Let's see. 1, 2... Dan with a 2. Appreciate you. On this game will be either very good or very awful. I agree. I think Hall of Fame game it's usually not great football, but back out plays Pickett tonight. Bonus ring. I mean, it's preseason, so I'd say like 4 on that. Another bot. This is not even the game. Like I would get the botting if this was the game. This isn't even the game. You're on the wrong stream, bots. Bloody clankers. Yep, you're on the wrong stream. I made that stream public. Go to that stream and spam me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's preseason for the bots as well. 4, 5. He counts with the left of it. Yep. Youngstown, Ohio? Wait. Little Gray Bear is visiting her family in Youngstown. He begins stuffing random things into a suitcase, including pizza. Why are you stuffing pizza into a suitcase? He stuffs a sock, a toy football, and a toothbrush. I appreciate you on that one, Dan. Drew Brees, top 15. I don't put him top 10, but he's top 15. This is destiny. Youngstown is perfect. I love young people and love living in a town. I'm in love with a young person in a town. Oh, phrasing. Phrasing, little brown bear. Phrasing. I love young people. I'm in young with... Not even in love. I'm in young with a young person? What does that even mean? What does that mean? I'm in young with a young person. You mean love? What's your family Youngstown anyway? Yeah. Michael put the prompt in. Yep. The clanker's weird. Yep. This city will make little Gray Bear fall in love with me. Yep, definitely best city. Yep, release the files. He enters Youngstown and kisses the ground. I can already feel the romance. A pedestrian gives him a side eye and keeps walking. Little Gray Bear is chatting with relatives and Little Brown Bear runs over. Little Gray Bear! We're in Youngstown! The article says this is one of America's 5 most romantic cities. That means you have to love me now. No. But it's the city of love. I'm in lesbians with you. It's the city of love. Yeah, Falcons. No, it isn't. But the article said so. The article's wrong. But there were 5 things. 5 is always right. That's not how lists work. Maybe you just haven't absorbed enough romance yet. Let's walk around downtown. What downtown? No. Maybe the romance activates after lunch. No. Maybe it only works if we stand closer together. Jesus. Boundaries. Boundaries. No. Maybe still no. It's like we're American. How can this be? The article had 5 things. 5 never lies. A city doesn't magically make someone fall in love with you. Then why call it romantic? Because people can have romantic experiences there, but that doesn't mean every person falls in love with whoever's standing nearby. Oh, Yinzer Max Sports. I've never heard of him. So Youngstown isn't a giant love machine? No. That's false advertising! Little Gray Bear's phone buzzes. Well, time to get back to my family's house. And remember the restraining orders. Wait! Maybe if we go to the 2nd most romantic city, or the 3rd, or the 4th, or the 5th again? Little Gray Bear keeps walking. Why doesn't geography solve all my problems? Couldn't tell you, kid. Maybe I should only trust lists about pizza. I mean, they are pretty good lists. Oh, little brown bear. Boundaries. All right, next up, I Sue Fox. Lionel Hutz Jr. is my attorney. Doug Pearson, I mean, he's already become that with CBS. He's doing that right now. He's doing some midweek games. So, I think he already is. Oh, coming on my list, Fitz. I'll have to check that out then. We'll have to check that out. All right, here we go. Gil Gunnarson's representing Fox and Chris Myers after the clones. Here we go. Welcome to today's Jaguars home opener against the New York Lakers. Jacksonville won the coin toss, meaning they'll bat first. This field goal is worth 6 touchdowns. I mean, I like games like that. Cam Little would just be a cheat code. All rise. The Honorable Judge Richardson presiding. Everyone stands except for Chris Myers, who keeps announcing. Can someone explain why there are a million commentators in my courtroom? Your Honor, I muted my TV once. Then another Chris Myers appeared. I muted it again. Another one appeared. I kept muting. Now they outnumber the population of several states. My football games have become impossible to watch. Counsel for the plaintiff? Lionel Hutz Jr. stands. Thank you, Your Honor. Today, we seek a permanent injunction preventing further Chris Myers multiplication. Our evidence will establish 3 facts. First, every press of the mute button created an additional Chris Myers. Second, let me know on that one, John, sir. Because I haven't seen any comments in the last week because of obviously the hacking and everything. These copies materially interfere with NFL games. Third, my client has suffered irreparable harm to his Jaguars viewing experience. I don't blame BW Falk on that one. I actually don't blame her on that one. He places Exhibit A on the screen. Myers appears after I mute my TV. More mutes, more exhibits of that. Your Honor, this is not speculation. It's documented. But not the first time. Not the first. Defense? Gil Gunnarson's briefcase falls apart. Hundreds of loose papers scatter everywhere. Well, see, the thing is, maybe the commentators didn't multiply exactly. Maybe they expanded. No. Duplicated. Wait, what's my argument? Right. The clones are freedom of speech. No? Freedom of sports? Lloyd, it would have been tough. It could happen. It could have happened. I will say Lloyd didn't play the best second half of last season compared to the first half. I mean, he was on a tear. He's a good linebacker. I think they got a steal for him. I think the Panthers got a steal contract-wise. Could we have paid him? It would have been tough. Off-ball linebacker. We gave a lot of bad contracts under Trent Baalke. So we were still kind of tied with some of those contracts. So it would have been tough. It would have been tough to keep Lloyd. Doable, but tough. ETN, there was no chance of keeping. Lloyd, possible, but it would have been tough. I'm not sure for an off-ball linebacker if that's the best play. Counselor, especially because we have to re-sign Parker Washington. Give him a lot of money. I'd rather give him money than Lloyd. Please continue if you have an actual legal argument. And we re-signed Brendan Strange. I had one. It was around here somewhere. He checks inside his coffee cup. Oh, it's not there. Mr. Myers, how many Jaguar Super Bowls have you announced? 9. I mean, I take that. If Myers announces every Jag Super Bowl and it's 9 of them, I'm fine with 9 appearances in my lifetime. Actual answer, 0. Have you ever referred to the Jags as the Panthers? Yeah, possibly. The Dolphins? Maybe, same state. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers? Yeah, that one sounds familiar. Have you ever referred to football as baseball? Once. Many times. Would reviewing these broadcasts refresh your memory? Shows Chris Myers continuing to screw up on the air. I've seen enough. Ladies and gentlemen, well, there's only one of you. Your Honor, what I mean is if the Chris Myers is to leave, then who will talk? I rest? Good old Gil Gunnarsson back at it again. The law does not require perfection. It requires reasonableness. My client sought out silence. Instead, each attempt to mute a broadcast would generate another commentator until the game itself became inaccessible. Yeah, the Red Sox, I mean, if they sweep them, my God. No sports fan should have to choose between commentary and a million commentators physically occupying the field. We respectfully request a permanent injunction prohibiting any Chris Myers multiplication and requiring the immediate removal of all existing duplicates. The court finds in favor of JG9, effective immediately. Get loose again, jeez. No additional Chris Myerses may be generated through TV muting. All duplicate Chris Myerses shall be removed from NFL stadiums. So we Bracken Backpack. Let's go. Back in Brat Pack, not Bracken Backpack. Courtrooms, parking lots, neighborhoods, and private residences. The original Chris Myers may continue, but only one. A fleet of buses arrives as every Chris Myers clone gets moved, like the anchovies. Are we going to Jacksonville? No. Green Bay? No. The World Series? Definitely not. Welcome to today's AFC South matchup. I'm the only Chris Myers here, and we got the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Close enough. He got half the teams right. Now we're part 18. Perfect. All right. Mike Goldberg. Oh, God. Next up, again, $5 or more gets you in at this point. Little Brown Bear. Here's that little gray bear likes guys in the NFL, and he thinks it stands for No Fur League. So, yeah, here we go. A recent survey found that roughly 95% of NFL players are currently in relationships. 95%? That's a real number, but that sounds high. That's it. I know how to make little gray bear love me. Chicks dig NFL players. He imagines himself in a football uniform while little gray bear applauds. The fantasy vanishes when she holds up a restraining order. Yeah, Jumbo Shrimp versus Jaguars. Yep. Please stop following me. See, I'm close. Okay. How do I get into the NFL? NFL, the No Fur League. It all makes sense. You can't play in the No Fur League if you have fur. Oh my God, that's the third bot. It's the wrong game. Little Bear has assembled a bunch of barber equipment. This is a sacrifice for true love. You have much bigger number than I thought. I don't even know what the real number is. He turns on the clippers. Buzz. Fur flies everywhere. His appearance disappears. He is now completely naked. He shaves every last patch and stares into the mirror. Perfect! I am now completely NFL compliant. He struts proudly toward a local park. Yeah, don't even come to the next stream. Nope. Just wait until little gray bear sees me. She'll say, wow, an NFL player. Wait, what happened to him? I think he lost a bet. A team is practicing. Can I help you? Yes, I'd like to join the No Fur League. The what? The NFL. That's not what this is. The NFL stands for National Football League, not the No Fur League. Also, you're not even eligible. You need to be 3 years removed from high school. You're not even in elementary school yet. You're not even eligible. Nobody has to shave to play football. You're telling me I removed all my fur for nothing? Yep, pretty much. Little gray bear, look, I'm in the NFL now. Why are you bald? Because chicks dig NFL players. Jeez. That is not how that works. The NFL isn't the No Fur League? No. Well, would you at least like to go on a date with a future NFL player in like 17 years? No. Another restraining order. Please stop asking. She walks away. Too small too. Nope. I lost all my fur, and I still don't have a girlfriend. A football lands beside him. You bald on my eyes. Want to play? Got sheared like a sheep. Yep. At least he wasn't milked like a cow. At least that didn't happen. At least he was not completely milked this time. Do I have to shave again? No. Good. Because I don't have anything left to shave. It's a great way to start a conversation. Do you want to play with me? Do I have to shave? Because I can't shave anything else. Like the giving tree. I've given all my fur. I've given everything. Oh, man. So much for football? Call it? Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. A high school graduate can challenge and sign as an undrafted free agent. No, you can. Yeah. We've seen guys not go to college. As long as you're 3 years removed. You don't have to go to college to play in the NFL. You do not have to go to college to play in the NFL. So, as long as it's 3 years afterwards, you're fine. All right, last call for anything. Audio, video, chat, GPT, spoken was Mac for What If Sports. Last call for anything. Otherwise, we're going to sign off here. Yes. All right, here's the plan. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys a ton. Oh, man. No, Michael Lewis didn't play college ball. No. So, here's the plan. 30 minutes from now. Or no, 40... Wait, I'm looking at the video board. 42 minutes to kick off. 42 minutes to kick off. I'll get you on that one, John, sir. You have 42 minutes to kick off. So, what would that mean? Game starts 4:36, 4:46. Probably looking like an 8:10 start time. So, we'll be live for that at 8:05, I'd say. 3 years after high school? Yes. Yeah, regardless of UDFA or draft. Yep. Yeah, regardless of that. But it's like if you join, like, if you go into the military or something, or you do like a mission trip or something, Panthers quarterback will throw the ball, the Cards have a chance to pick it, but there you go. But Tish, I see on that one. All right, so the game starts in 40 minutes. See you guys at 8:05 Eastern. Appreciate you guys a ton. JG9 sign off, and we are officially ready